Hi there, and welcome to this class. For this class, we're looking at the concept of block work calculation. That is, how to calculate the number of blocks needed on your site. So, if you have a site and you are trying to get how many blocks do I need in this site, please watch this video to the end. So, I'll be showing you just two steps, only two steps to determine the number of blocks you need. As an engineering student, if you check this board here now, for instance, this board here, there's a wall behind this board, right? So, and this wall has a length and a breadth. If I'm to ask you, engineer, please, can you tell me the number of block that is placed for this particular wall here? How do you tell? I will show you the calculation, right? So, and also, if you, in case you're on site and you don't want your bricklayers to overcharge you in terms of number of block, I will show you here. So you can use that concept to better understand how to get the number of block you need on a site. First things first, before you start to calculate how many block do I need, your first priority is to check which block size do you want to use. For me, for this class, I choose to use a 9 inches block. There are different type of block. We have 6 inches block, 9 inches block, and several and several. Your task is to tell your bricklayer or your engineer that which size of block are they using. That's all. So me, I'm trying to use 9 inches for this class. I'm using 9 inches block. And for 9 inches block, the length is of course 450 millimeter, and the height or perhaps thickness is of course 2 to 5 millimeter. What you need anywhere in the world, your task is to get the dimension of your block that they want to use. Get the height of the block and the length of the block. That's all. As I showed you here. And if you observe very well, when I wrote 450 millimeter, I actually convert to what? To meter. In engineering, we deal with meter in engineering. So anything you are given, always convert to meter. Engineering, we are used to using meter. So that's why I converted 450 meter to what? To 0.45 meters. 2 to 5 millimeters to what? 0.23 meters approximately. So this is what we have here. So let me show you two steps you need in get the number of block you need on the site. After identifying the block you want to use, your very two step to calculate how many block is needed in a concrete. I'll be showing you the two step now. So the steps in calculating the number of blocks, steps. So your first task, your step one, is to get the area of that block we want to use, which is this one here. And number two is to get the area of the wall of the wall. So I was saying this, that let's say this is the wall here now, right? I want to fill here. I want to get the number of block that is in this wall here. What do? First task, area of block. Which block do they use for this wall? What kind of block? Let's assume is a 9 inches block. Number two, let's get the area of the wall. What's the length and breadth of this wall? If I can get these two, I can tell you the number of block that is here just in this place alone. Now, this is first. To get this man done very well, let's take a look at perhaps a wall. So let's say I have a wall. Let's say I have a wall. Example. So let's say I have a wall. This wall here. Let's say here is 3 meter. The height of the wall is 3 meter. Why the length of this wall? The length of this wall is of course, let's say 5 meters, for instance. Right? This is a wall here. So I have a wall here. So I want to get the number of block I will need on this wall. What do you do? All right. The number of block needed on this wall. What do you do? All right. First, for this particular wall, my length is 5 meter. My breadth is of course 3 meter. Now I want to get the number of block I need on this particular portion here. What do? Your first task is to get what? Area of each block. The area of the block we're using, is 9 inches block. So let's get area of block. First task, area of block, area of block, and that's area of block. Area of block, area is more of like your length times your breadth. Of course, length is of course 0.45 times the breadth there is 0.23. Multiply these two, the area of block AB, perhaps area of block will be equal to, multiply this together, that gives you about 0.1035 meter square. We said when it comes to getting block of calculation, you need two things. First things first, area of block. I've gotten my area of block from here. Second is what? Area of the wall that I want to get the number of block in it. Area of wall, next task there, area of wall, area of course, wall, that's equal to, of course, that same thing, length times what there, times breadth. What's the length of the wall? 5 meters times breadth of the wall is what there is 3 meters. This man gives you in total 15 meter square. Of course, my area of wall, AW, is equal to what there? 15 meters square. Now, after getting your area of block and area of block, what is next? Now listen, we said to get the total number of block you need, your very first task is to get what? Area of block. Second task, get what there? The area of wall. When you are done, divide the area of wall first. So a total number of block, total number of block needed will be equal to, first is first, your area of wall first. So area of wall first, all over area of block, area of block. From here, this gives you area of wall is of course 15 all over area of block is of course 0.1035. If I divide these two from here, this man gives me about 145 blocks. So it means that for this portion here, this one I'm seeing here on the screen, this one I'm seeing here, right? This block here I'm seeing here, it means that it requires what there? 145 blocks just on this particular portion, right? So you can do for this part here, do for the other part of your room. So if I can do for here, it means if this place, I'm assuming that this dimension follows the normal dimension of this wall. This board is placed behind a wall. So this wall here, I'm assuming that this wall now, the dimension is this, for instance. It means that for this portion alone, I need what? 145 blocks here alone. So if I need 145 block here, the back, the back, because there will be the same length and breadth. So it means I will need 145 block here, at the back too, 145 block. So I have to get for this part here first. If I get for this part, this room here, this part here, it means whatever I have here, I can add it to this one here. In that case, I can add them together. That will not give me total number of block I need. Since I get total number of block you need, your block wall you need. All right. Let's take example 2 and understand better. Example 2. So let's take a wall, example 2. Please note I've given you dimension for your 9 inches block. You can use any inches of your choice, right? But I'm choosing to use 9 inches block. And of course, we have it here. So let's take example 2. Example 2 under this concept, please. Example 2. Example 2 here says, I'm having a block wall of 3 meter, 10 meter. All right. In this part, if I have a wall like this, how many blocks do I need to fill in this wall? How many blocks do I need in this particular wall? What do we do? Said it's easy. Get area of wall and get area of block. That's simple as ABC. That's all. First things first, we said get area of block. First is first, area of block. Our block is still 9 inches. When we did area of block, what do we have there? Area of block was 0.1035. That's 0.1035 meters square. Area of block. Next up, area of wall. Area of wall. This man gives you about 10 times 3, that's 30. That's of course, okay. 10 times 3, that's of course 30 meters square. To get total number of block, we said divide area of wall by area of block. That's all. So let's get that done. So I'll divide area of wall by area of block in this case. Hence, from here, this becomes area of wall. That gives you area of wall all over area of block. Area of block. Area of wall is of course what there? Area of wall, yes, that's 30. 30 all over area of block, that is 0.1035. Divide is 2. It means that the number of block, total number of block needed. So total number of block will be equal to, divide these two value there. If I divide that two value, that should give me about 300 blocks. So my answer are always approximated, please. My answer are approximated, please. So for this for this wall now, this one here, you need 300 blocks. So that's how you get the number of block you need for your wall. All right, this is how you get it, please. Now, what of if we have a window and a door in that particular wall? Because here's the idea. If I'm having this wall now, for this wall, there was no door and window. Total block was what? 300. If there is one window, I can't see it, the number will depreciate. It can't be 300 because because door and window will take that shape, their space. Now, in a case whereby you have a window and a door in a particular wall, what do you do in that case? How to get the total number of block you need? How do you get the total number of block needed when you have a door and a window? What do you do? Let's look at that concept, please. So let's take an example to better explain that. So I'll give you a wall. In that wall, you will have a door and a window. I will now show you how you can possibly get the number of block you need in that case. So let's take an example. Please, we know our dimension of block as this, please. We are still using 9 inches block. So very first task here, let's look at the case where you have a door and a window. All right. When you have a door and a window, what do you do in that case? Let's look at case 2 under this concept. Our case 1 was just number of block you need. Case 2, if you now have both door and window, what do you do? How do you get the number of block needed? All right, let's get that done. So I'm assuming example one on this place.
Before we continue this lesson, I want to share something that will make your learning experience even better. I now have exclusive channel memberships designed to help you learn faster, get direct support, and access premium content you won't find in my regular videos. The first level is the support membership. If you enjoy my lessons and want to support the channel while getting special perks, this is for you. It's a simple way to show appreciation and help me continue creating high-quality educational content. The second level is the WAC and JAM classes membership. If you're preparing for WAC or JAM, this membership gives you structured lessons, practice questions, exam strategies, and step-by-step guidance to boost your performance. The third level is the 100-level students membership. This is perfect for secondary school students who want organized, easy-to-understand lessons in physics, chemistry, mathematics, and other subjects. And finally, we have the YouTube Mastery membership. If you want to learn how to grow on YouTube, how to create content, edit videos, design thumbnails, and monetize your channel. This membership will guide you from beginner to creator. Whatever stage you are in, there's a membership designed to help you learn smarter, improve faster, and stay ahead. To join, simply click the membership link in the video description. Choose the level that matches your goals and start enjoying all the exclusive benefits.
Um, for our case two, so I'm saying that case two is all about door and window, right? Door and of course window. So in case you're having these two stuff in your wall, how do you still get the number of blocks you need? So let's do it, please. Very first start example. So let's say we're having a wall such as this, right? This wall has a door. This wall has a door. It also has what there? A window. All right. This is a window of the door of the wall. So this wall here, like, has an entrance and of course a window. Now you can't compare the way we did it initially and with this. It will be different because there won't be block here. There won't be block here. It just be space and space, right? So in this case now, the value given here is 10 meter. 10 meters. Here is of course 3 meters. All right. Yeah. Now let me give you the door. This door, the door dimension. The door dimension is of course 0.9 meters by 2 meters. That's for the door. The window dimension, they always give you this space, is of course here is 0.9 meters, here is 1 meters. All right. Now, when you want to get the number of block you need such that a door and a window is there, or let me call it opening, we call them opening. Whenever you have opening like this, your first start is to guess what? The area of opens. Get area of door, area of window. Are we good now? My very first start says to get area of door, please. From here, area of door. It's easy as what? Length times breadth of the door. What's the length of the door? That of course 2 meters times breadth of the door 0.9. This man, area of door is equal to 1.8 meter, 1.8 meter square. Area of door is gotten. Next task there, area of window. Next task, area of window. This man becomes same thing, length times breadth of the window. What's the length of the window? Length is of course 1 times breadth of the window is of course 0.9. It means that the area of window is of course 0.9 meters square. Now I've gotten the area of door and area of window. I have to get total number of open because they call them opening. So I need to get total number of opens that is here. So it means total number of door and window are called opening. So I need to get total number of the opening there. So total area perhaps of opening, right, is of course I will add area of door plus area of window, area of window. So area of door is of course 1.8, area of window is 0.9. Add these two values together, that gives you about 2.7 meter square. So now the area of both my door and window is of course 2.78 meters square. I will now look for area of the wall itself. Now, next task now, area of wall itself, area of wall is of course length times breadth of the wall. What's the length of the wall? Length is 10, breadth is of course 3. This man gives you 30 meters square. Now, tonight I've gotten area of the wall, as in this case here. So I need to subtract 30 from 2.7 to know what's left. Now, from here, my next task now is subtract the area of okay, perhaps let's say final wall area. Okay, final wall area to be used, the final wall area to be used will be equal to what? 30 minus what there? 2.7. Because I'm going to take away this portion away from it because it's called opening, right? So that's what I'm doing here. From here, final wall area becomes, subtract this from this, that gives you 27. This is equal to 27.3 meter square. So my area of wall now is 27.3 meter square. Now we already know area of block as 0. What's it there? 0 point something, 0.1 something. So let's get the number of block needed for this one here. Fix my off. From here, final wall area is this. So I know that area of block is of course what's the value there? I think we have before initially. That's 0.1035 meters square. So to get the total number of block needed, that gives you final wall area. So total number of block, that gives you final wall area all over area of block. From here, final wall area, the value is of course 27.3 meters squared all over area of block. That's of course 0.1035, of course, meters squared. If you want, just ignore the unit, please. All right, from here, divide these two together. What do we have there? That gives you, if I divide the two, of course, from here, I'll be having 264 blocks. All right, for this particular wall here that has a window and a door, these two are called space. So these two are called space. So for a wall of this nature with door and window, I need 264 blocks on this particular wall. This is how you calculate the number of block wall needed in a site, right? So this is how you get the task done. And what we are doing so far is not for all the side of the wall of the house. You know, in a room always have four corners. One, right, at the back, 2, 3, and 4. What I'm doing so far is just for one portion, right? If I get for this portion will align with what? At the back portion, right? So that's this. Get this one done and this one done. So by the time you get this one and this one done, just multiply the answer by 2. That's all. And you get the number of block you need for that particular room. So this is how you get this work done, as easy as that, please. In case you are finding it difficult to understand, you can reach me out or book a section with me, and I will explain this concept in a full detail with you. See you guys in the next video, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy. In our last class, I did a video on how to calculate the number of cement, sand, and granite needed in the concrete, and also how to know the number of graphic membrane you need and mesh you need. In case you want this video, I'll leave the link to the video in this video description. So check the video description. You see a link that'll take you to a video where I explain how to calculate the number of cement and granite, and how to know number of damn proof you need and BRC mesh. So to get that video, check this video description. You see the link to that video. See you guys in our next class, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy.
Before we continue with this lesson, I'm excited to announce that I just launched my official website, a complete learning platform designed to help you study smarter, learn faster, and access high-quality educational resources anytime you need them. On the website, you'll find several well-structured courses created to guide you step by step through the most important topics. First, we have Organic Chemistry for Beginners, a simple, beginner-friendly course that breaks down organic chemistry into easy explanations anyone can understand. Next, there are WAC and JAM classes, specially designed to help you pass your exams with confidence using clear lessons, solve questions, and exam strategies. We also have the Physics tutorial for Year 1 students, covering foundational concepts you must master in your first year of higher education. And for anyone who wants to grow online, there is a complete course on how to start, grow, and earn on YouTube using only your smartphone. This course gives you everything you need to begin your YouTube journey without expensive equipment. There is also a book section on the website where you can get all my educational books, including the shortcut to academic success. My website is now your one-stop platform for science tutorials, exam preparation, YouTube training, and learning resources that can transform your academic and digital journey. To explore all the courses and get your copy of the books, simply click the website link in the video description. Before we continue, let me quickly share something that can change your entire online journey. I just launched a complete YouTube mastery course, a step-by-step training designed to help beginners start and grow a successful YouTube channel using only their smartphone. In this course, I break everything down in simple, practical lessons. No expensive camera, no studio, no complicated equipment, just your phone and the right knowledge. You will learn how to create quality videos, design engaging thumbnails, write perfect titles, choose the right niche, understand the YouTube algorithm, and grow your channel from zero, even if you've never created a video before. If you want to become an online teacher like me, this course will guide you on how to teach online, record lessons, explain concepts clearly, and attract the right audience. And if you want to create content in any other field, lifestyle, motivation, entertainment, business, this course will still show you the exact steps to succeed. All the lessons are pre-recorded, well-organized, and easy to follow. You can watch them at your own pace, anytime, anywhere. So, if you've been dreaming of starting a YouTube channel but didn't know how to begin, this is your opportunity. This course will take you from beginner to confident creator. The link to get the YouTube Mastery course is right there in the video description. Click it and start your YouTube journey today. Hold on, before you continue this lesson, I need to tell you something important. If you've been struggling with studying, losing motivation, or you feel like you're working hard, but your results aren't showing, this is for you. I recently released a powerful book titled The Shortcut to Academic Success. It is a simple, practical guide that shows you exactly how to study smarter, stay focused, remember more, and achieve outstanding results without stress. This book is not theory. It's a step-by-step roadmap I created after years of teaching students and understanding what truly works. Inside, you'll discover proven study techniques, exam strategies, productivity hacks, memory boosters, and secrets top students use every day. Whether you are in secondary school, university, or preparing for any exam, this book will transform the way you learn and help you reach your academic goals faster. And the best part? It costs only 2,000 Nigerian nairas, less than the price of a snack, but the value inside can change your entire academic journey. If you truly want to upgrade your grades and finally take control of your learning, don't wait. Get your copy of The Shortcut to Academic Success today. Your future self will thank you.